Hello, Aquarius. Welcome to your weekly... No, I keep saying that because I'm so used to saying weekly reading because I do the readings every single week. I do readings once a week, guys. I'll still do readings once a week, but once a month, I'm going to be doing love readings. So welcome to your monthly love reading for January 2019. Don't forget to check out your weekly reading after this if you wish to do so. But let's check out and see what is happening for Aquarius in the area of love. In the area of amour for January 2019. Let's see what is happening for Aquarius 2019 in love. Okay, so I'm going to lay down 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And let's see what's happening. I'm going to mess with the lighting just momentarily there. There we are. Passion, Aquarius. You know, Aquarius, Scorpio also got this card first off the bat. Like the very first card that Scorpio got was Passion. Some of the other signs got them as well. But you all have it in the same spot as Scorpio. So maybe some of you Aquarius are getting involved with a Scorpio. Maybe some of you have that going on, but not necessarily. I'm just throwing it out there because it was the same card, same spot. But you could very well have it with any other sign. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be a Scorpio, but maybe some of you do have that. But when the Passion card comes up, it lets me know that obviously you're coming in with some pretty hot energy. In January, you're having a very intense connection with a person. In my experience, this kind of card comes up when you're really beginning to enjoy life. So there might be something that's happening where you're like, you know what, I'm going to get out more, or I'm going to go do things that I like doing. And I don't necessarily mean going to bars and clubs and parties and getting all dolled up or getting all spruced up, unless you genuinely enjoy that. Some people do like it and they're like, oh, I haven't done that in a while, why not? There's other people though who are more introverts and they're like, I would rather garden, or I would rather, you know, snuggle with my fur babies, or I would rather, you know, go to an art museum. That's fine too, but you're getting in your element, whatever it is. You're doing things that you're going out and that you're enjoying. And in that process, there's this really significant connection that comes in, a very significant person that comes in. So this is somebody coming in to like relight that fire in you, you know, help you get your groove back. Those of you who are already in a committed relationship, as you're beginning to seek out things that bring you joy, your spirit is lifting, you're becoming happier, and all of a sudden your partner's like, Aquarius, there's something different about you. And so they might be finding you to be more irresistible. But definitely, Aquarius, you're starting off the month with some passionate energy. Commitment is what is signified by this card. How do I know that? Well, because this is one of the very first decks I ever worked with. It's actually the second deck I worked with. And I went to a workshop with Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine back when they worked together before Doreen became like a born-again Christian. Nothing wrong with born-again Christianity. I am a Christian, and yes, I do this, and I am a Christian. But Radley Valentine talked about this card, and he was saying basically that the reason why this card was designed this way was, you know, this lady, she's all excited, she's all happy, and she's looking at him like, you know, she's like, it's finally happening. But he has kind of like that deer in the headlights look. Like he's nervous about it. He's not exactly excited, right? Like this is maybe like, oh, okay, I'm doing this because I have to do this, or I'm doing this because I don't want to lose this person. So as you have this really passionate connection with this person, maybe you're like, oh, what does this mean? Are we on good terms now, or are we moving forward, or are you looking for something serious? Don't be surprised if the person starts to tense up. Now, I do have good news. Even though this card tends to signify commitment issues, one of the things I have noticed over the years reading with this deck and being able to track my clients, since my clients are like long-time clients and I'm with them through different stages and phases in their life, and I can track what happens in between the readings, I see this card a lot of the times come up to explain that the person that you're dealing with does love you. Like, they want to be with you. If this man did not love this woman, he would not put himself in this uncomfortable situation. He's trying to make her happy. The nervousness or the fear of commitment isn't because they want to be out there like living it up and partying and, you know, having sex with a bunch of different people. It's because they're afraid of the responsibility, and they're afraid of the permanence, and they're afraid that they're gonna mess it up. Okay, so this is somebody who maybe you need to treat them like a little frightened squirrel, you know, like the more you try to go to the squirrel and like, oh, look, I've got like some good stuff or things for you to munch on, the squirrel's gonna get scared and run off. Like, you gotta just kind of let it ease up to you. You gotta let it get comfortable to you. You gotta set that little, you know, breadcrumb trail and let it, you know, follow a little breadcrumb trail up to you. So that is going to be important for you to do. I think I said that incorrectly, so forgive me. But basically, you have to ease this person into this relationship. You have to ease this person into, like, you know, feeling safe. If you're like, this is really amazing, I'm very excited about how things are, let's hurry up and let's lock this down, let's hurry up and let's put this in stone, you might end up chasing this person away. They're not trying to be a player, okay? This could be, I feel, Aquarius, like some of you are dealing with someone who is kind of new at relationships. So maybe like when they were younger, they partied a lot, and then maybe they ended up doing something like going into rehab or going into AA or something, and now they've been sober, they've been handling life, they're okay, they're doing well, but they had taken so long to focus on getting to that point and working on themselves, and then when they were younger, they partied more and maybe they hooked up more. So now that they're wanting the companionship, they want the commitment, but it's new to them, right? So it's kind of like they want to be with you, but they're nervous about it, and they're nervous that they're going to mess it up, or they're not going to do it right, or it just feels very new to them. It's kind of foreign. So go easy on this person. Other ones of you, it might not be anything like to that level where it's like somebody who is just learning how to love. It could just be somebody who has worked a lot, or who's just been very busy in life, and they really weren't really into relationships. Because again, I think a lot of you Aquariuses are dealing with a person who's just used to being on their own and like working on themselves and trying to be responsible within their own life. And now somebody else is coming in, which is you, and that makes them a little bit nervous. Like, am I gonna mess this up? Am I gonna do this right? You know, like, you know, how do I know if this is the right thing for both of us? So the person cares. That's the good thing. But, you know, just be cautious not to scare this person away, because the connection and the intensity may be really, really intense. And you might be like, let's hurry up and let's go, let's do this. Or maybe it's the other way around. Maybe the other person's like, let's hurry up and do this. And you're like, okay, well, wait a minute. Like, I like you, I like this connection, but let's slow down. It might be you, because this next card is telling you to make the effort. Maybe you're like, you're not wanting to have it go into a relationship, Aquarius. Maybe some of you are like, I want a lover, or I want somebody that I'm, you know, connecting with, but I'm not looking to get super serious. And maybe you have somebody who's after you, and somebody who's saying like, I want a commitment, or where do you see this going? Whatever the case may be, you know, whether you're the one who's afraid of the commitment or this other person's afraid of the commitment, this card is encouraging you to make the effort and to be patient. Be patient. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So listen to your intuition. Your angels and guides will try to help you, will try to tell you what to do. Listen to those steps and you know, follow through on them. You know, if you're feeling like I should reach out and see how their day was going, or, you know, I should, you know, whatever it might be. Listen to those little ideas. Or maybe what your intuition is saying, I should be a little bit patient. I shouldn't write this person off so quick. Maybe you reached out to them and you haven't heard back from them. And you're like, oh, what the heck? Like, you don't have time to respond to me? Well, then forget you then. You know, like, don't be so quick to write this off. Give this person time. I feel like this person likes you. They just need time. They're a little bit, like I said, like that frightened squirrel. Your next card here is divine timing. Again. Like, so this person wants you. They're gonna need time. They're gonna need time. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So this relationship may have a lot of chemistry, and it may be hot, and it may be coming in hot. But to get to that stable level, that commitment level, is gonna take some time. And maybe for some of it, it's you, because you know what I feel like? I keep hearing flipping the script. Aquarius, I think for some of you, you've been like, I would love to have my person come in, and someone's coming in and you're having everything that you've asked for, your wish is coming true. But now that for some of you, this person is telling you, okay, I want to move forward, some of you are like, but wait a minute, I'm not ready yet. I wanted to finish school first, or I wanted to go back to school, or I wanted to focus on my job, or I wanted to travel, or whatever it might be. Some of you might be the one who are starting to like pump the brakes a little bit, trying to slow it down. Don't write the relationship off though. Be patient and give it time, because something is growing here between the two of you, which I feel is very, very significant. And one thing that I can tell you with the worth waiting for card, it usually comes up in readings letting me know that there's a strong soulmate connection here. And then make the effort usually is a card that's letting me know your angels or your guides have sent this person to you. And they're like, you know, we went through a lot of trouble to bring you two together. Please don't go like, you know, just completely dismissing this. Please give this some time. So I feel like the universe is trying to help you make this relationship work, Aquarius. Your next card, oh, what did I say? Yes, it's a soulmate. So maybe you're on the fence about it, or maybe they're on the fence about it. But sooner or later, they're realizing and they're like, okay, you know what? This is the one for me. This is the person that I'm going to be with. This is who I'm supposed to be with, or this is who I'm meant to be with. For some of you, it is someone who's coming back from the past. And you're getting all connected with passion, and you're excited because you're like, this is it. They're back. They realize they love me. I can feel how much they love me. And then they're like in that commitment fear again, but they're like, okay, well, I'm back, but like, let's give this time. I can't really rush into this. I don't know. I don't know what I want. And then eventually they're realizing that, yes, this is the person that I want to be with. You're the one that I want to be with. Or you're realizing that they're the one. And I feel, Aquarius, it's mostly you all are realizing that they're the one, because I feel so much of you have been through so much that maybe you were already like, I'm going to write off love, or I'm going to write off this person, or I'm so tired being the one in my marriage, or being the one in my relationship that's always holding everything together. I'm going to focus on me. I'm going to be happy. And right when you began getting yourself established, or right as you begin getting yourself established and happy, all of a sudden, like coming out of the woodwork, you're like, oh, I can't be without you. And you're like, well, wait a minute, because I was just getting used to not being with you. I was just getting used to like doing me, and now all of a sudden you're all about it. You're all about this. Like, I don't even know how to process that. So for some of you, Aquarius, I think for most of you actually, that's what's happening. You're just like, wait a minute, like what just happened here? And you're having second thoughts. You're getting what you wanted, but you're having second thoughts about it. But eventually you're realizing that, okay, you know what, like, we're gonna make this work. So my advice to you is, you know, don't let them put you on the back burner. You can put them on the back burner. Don't forget about them. Reach out. You know, do make some effort. Don't completely and totally write them off, but you keep doing you. And then in the process, I feel like the universe is just making this fall into place, right? It just needs a little bit of patience. And the happier that you are, and the better place that you are, the better this relationship's going to work out, because I'll explain to you why. You've got the soulmate card here. One thing that people don't realize, we always say, oh my goodness, like, I really wish that my soulmate would do the work they need to do. I really wish they would do the healing. They're so damaged. They're so afraid to love. our soulmates are connected to our spirit. Like, we share the same kind of spiritual makeup. So if we're working on ourselves, that automatically sends healing to our soulmates. A lot of people don't know this. And when I learned this, it blew my mind. So the more you're working for yourself or working on yourself, the more healing you're bringing to the people who are connected to you. Okay, without having to get in their business, without having to make it about you're running away from your problems, or you're doing this or you're doing that. You just let them go do them, and you work on you. And since you have the same energetic makeup, they begin picking up on that energy. They begin picking up from that healing, and then they're like, okay, well, you know what? I'm feeling this. I have the motivation. I'm going to move forward. I'm going to start putting my own effort into it. So you just keep doing you, and it's going to fall into place. That's what I feel like is happening, guys. Be sure to check out your moon sign and rising sign videos, because those will add additional information. Check out your forecast for 2019. I will have that link in the description as well. You may need a private reading. I'm still open. Good news, still open for private readings. So you can let me know if that's the case as well. Guys, I am loving getting to know you. This is a new channel. I've only been posting since about July. But, you know, those of you I've already read for, those of you keeping in touch with me on social media every week, and as we're doing the card games, the pick a card and all the stuff that we do there, I'm really getting to know a lot of you guys, and I appreciate it. I appreciate you being part of my journey. I appreciate you letting me be part of your journey, and I am wishing you a healthy, happy, and safe new year. Take care, Aquarius.